Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, September 12th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So first up, according to Disclosed TV yesterday, U.S. election officials warned that widespread, quote, performance issues with the United States Postal Service in nearly every state will disrupt mail-in voting. Interesting statement there. Could be read one of two different ways, positive or negative. Yesterday, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken announced $717 million in new economic and humanitarian assistance for Ukraine. $717 million? Interesting number and interesting timing. According to Zero Hedge, Leonard Leo, a conservative billionaire activist who was responsible for the driving force behind the conservative movement to reshape the American legal system, recently started a $1 billion campaign to crush liberal dominance in American corporations, mass media, and the entertainment industry. Bravo. Yesterday on X, Game of Trades made a tweet, and they said the consumer loan default rate hit the highest level since 2012. And this is not to mention that it's been the lowest savings rate for Americans, I think, in history. This next story kind of relates to some of the stories we've talked about in the past about Starlink and the number of satellites. T-Mobile is going to conduct the first ever wireless emergency alert via satellite. T-Mobile Starlink satellite to smartphone technology is going to bring critical emergency alerts to 500,000 plus square miles of land currently unreachable with Earth-based cell towers. Now they're talking about 500,000 square miles of land currently unreachable. What about all the satellites over the land that has already been reachable with cell phones? Interesting timing. Yesterday, Global Markets Observer on X said that U.S. banks' unrealized losses hit over $500 billion in the second quarter in 2024. The second quarter marks the 11th straight quarter of unrealized losses on investment securities for banks, a streak never seen before. The switch is coming. The question is when and how, but I think we're close. This next story is from Dave and Mark over at the News Treason channel, and I would encourage everyone to go on either Telegram or X and follow News Treason. These guys are really sharp. Yes, they posted something yesterday. Exactly 3 years ago, Biden was pictured in Shanksville on 9/11 with a group of kids wearing MAGA hats and shirts. Now, I saw this photo 3 years ago, and I thought it was strange. Well, yesterday, exactly 3 years later, in the same firehouse, Biden was asked to put on a MAGA hat, and he did. Why would he do that? What's causing him to make those types of choices? Well, some of us know exactly what's happening. Yesterday on Fox News, Robert Kennedy Jr. predicted that the 2024 election will be the most chaotic and unpredictable in modern history. Is this a form of pre-programming? Getting people used to an idea? Well, it could very well be. And then lastly today, according to ABC News of all places, Homeland Security designates next January 6th as a national special security event. The act of certifying the presidential election results will now be given the highest security designation the federal government makes available. More predictive programming? Well, it sure looks that way to me, but again, we'll just have to buckle up because I think the next couple of months are going to be somewhat bumpy. I would not be concerned or fearful, but be prepared. Always have your head on a swivel. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. You can simply buy me a cup of coffee. It's truly appreciated. Or you can go to mypillow.com, enter in the discount code SAM, and get up to 80% off of all of your purchases. So in the meantime, I hope that you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.